Org.
Here's the deal. We gotta set ourselves up. See, retirement is the long game. We gotta make moves and make them early. Set up goals. Don't worry about a setback. Just save up and stack up to reach them. Let's put ourselves in the right position. Pre-game to greater things.
Start building your retirement plan at thisispretirement.org. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Milwaukee Black Talk lives here on 101.7 FM and 1510 AM, W269DL Milwaukee, and WGKB Waukesha.
Welcome back. I'm your host of the Grapevine, Manan Sabir. Yes, we're in the building, and I'm glad you're in the building with me because we got a lot to discuss. But first, let me tell you about what's going on. Let me tell you about what's going on right now. Have you ever just been like real tired, man? Like tired of just being tired. Just tired. Yes, that is me right now. I'm tired. I'm tired. But you know what I'm tired of? I recently got a call. I got a call from a friend, and my friend had a medical condition. And the medical condition is something that is real serious with your gut. I'm not going to mention that because some people probably know. But it got me thinking, and we have a group chat. A bunch of us have a group chat. And, you know, a number of us on this group chat, and he tells us, and so I'm like, all right, so what do I need to do? What do I need to do for myself? Because you got to take certain things as a sign from the Creator. You got to take certain things from sign from God. And you just got to tell yourself, man, what are you going to do with this particular sign? So for me, I woke up with an overhaul brain. My overhaul brain told my body, hey, this is what you need to do. You need to not eat so late at night. You need to cut down on I think I went for about 2 weeks, and I probably had some sweets here and there, whatever, some carbs, especially after working out. But I needed to give myself a break. And this was a sign. This was a sign. And I think some of you, even some of you think that, man, I can make it through the day. But when you get older, you start to realize that your body is taking in more than it's giving out, more than it's resting. So I decided to do a fast. I decided to do a fast. I'm fasting for a couple of days. My fast is going to be water, fruit, vegetables, dark green, leafy green vegetables, nothing out of the ordinary, just real life and a whole lot of rest. Like, when was the last time you gave your body a break? When was the last time you gave your body a break? Not a nap, like not a vacation from work, but I mean a break from chewing, snacking, sipping sugar, sipping on the syrup, sipping on sugar, and sending food through your system. When's the last time you did that? Let me know. Let me know when's the last time you actually took a break from food. Some of y'all need to take, I know a few people that still eat pork grinds. I can't even believe pork grinds are actually in stores still. But pork grinds are still in stores, and they're making a comeback. They got pork grind cracklings, and then they got these brand new companies and dressing up the packaging and everything. It's crazy. Some of y'all need to take a break from that. But I'm taking a break. I'm I'm taking a break. I have to get way, way, way more healthier personally. So some of us wake up, we eat breakfast. I'm not going to wake up and eat breakfast. I'm going to wake up. This is my thing. I'm going to wake up, pray, meditate, and go straight into working out, straight into the things I need to do for myself. So I'll probably wind up eating some fruit and vegetables, maybe like around 11, 12 o'clock. And that's a maybe. But then I'll drink a lot of water, just try to clear out my entire system. The goal is to make sure that my body is in a state of autophagy, a state of fasting, a state of relaxation. You want your body to take a break. You don't want I want my body to take an intermission, like a real intermission. I want the toxins out of my system. So yeah, my digestive system needs a break. So that's what's gonna have to happen. That's what's gonna have to happen, man. Like it, and so many of us are losing the fight on eating. And this time I don't want my body to shut down. I really don't. I don't want my body to shut down. I don't want it to go nowhere. I don't want my body to lose energy. I don't want my insulin levels to fall. None of that. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Just imagine for us, people of the hip hop generation, when new money stops coming through the door, the body reaches into the old account. The body reaches into the old account. That doesn't mean starvation. It means your body is designed to move between being fed and fasting. Your body is designed to move between being fed and being in a state of fasting. It's not, and I can understand. It's not as simple as it's not magic. It's not magic. But it's also not as complex as we think. The first benefit of fasting is weight management. People think, man, I have to have some type of weight management when I'm fasting. Like this is the way for me to manage my weight. And rightfully so. You can say that. I think recent research involving adults with obesity found that people limiting food to an 8-hour window lost modest amounts of weight and also improved some metabolic health markers. There's a lot of them. But hear me out. Hear me out. You can't fast for 16 hours and then spend 8 of those hours at the Cheesecake Factory. Or I want to name so many Milwaukee restaurants, but because Milwaukee's so small, I'm not going to out a lot of y'all. But there are a number of us that are you may do good. You may feel like, man, I'm exercising, working out, going to McGovern Park, I'm going to hoop, I'm going to play whatever sport or you're going to play. If you're going to work out, if you're walking, playing double dutch, whatever it is, during that period of time, make sure that once you're done working out, that hour after you are working out, your body is still burning fat. And it's okay to take another couple of hours not to eat. So you can't fast for 16 hours and spend 8 hours eating like the Cheesecake Factory or you something. That's the wrong thinking. That is the wrong thinking. Every time you eat, especially refined carbohydrates, sugar, your body releases insulin to help move glucose out of your bloodstream and into your cells. So if food keeps arriving all day, insulin keeps getting called back to work. So imagine your body saying, man, I need a break. And you're like, man, let me continue to eat. Let me continue to eat. Let me continue to eat. And then all that energy is not being moved. So what is your body doing? Your body's just tiring that insulin release out. Fasting creates longer stretches when insulin falls. Fasting creates longer stretches when insulin can fall. So your body may be getting better at managing the fuel that you give it. Insulin sometimes can work completely overtime. In complete silence, you'll never know, because you'll be thinking like, man, I'm just eating, I'm going out with my friends, I'm drinking this, I'm eating this, I'm good, I'm feeling full all day. And your body's not taking a break. What happens is the moment that your body feels like it's not taking a break, then it has certain reactions. And I don't want those. For me, I don't want those reactions. I'm tired of waking up groggy and, without energy. And so a lot of folks for me, especially in Milwaukee with a obesity rate of 55%, might want to do the same thing. I'm going to challenge y'all. If you feel like you want to do this weekend, go and do it. Don't start on Monday. Do not start on Monday. That's the worst day to start. The best day to start is starting tomorrow. Start tomorrow morning on the weekend. I challenge a few people. Baybar, Grace P, Robert, Lance. I'm gonna challenge y'all. I'm gonna challenge some of these Grapeviners on the call to fast right along with me. Let me go to this. Let me go to the chat real quick. Baybar says, sound like good eating is great eating. Grace P said, I agree. A keto, non-carb, no sugar diet is good too. Yes. And Robert Lance said, I could never fast with sunrise or sunset, but I would, however, cut sugars and carbs. Yeah, for me, it's never say never. It's never say never. I know a number of people that have had major scares, and it scared them straight right away. It scared them really, really straight. So, I mean, sometimes you can fast from sun up to sundown. You can fast from, 12 o'clock to 8 o'clock, whatever it is. Try to do it for an extended period of time so your body will feel like it's burning off some of that energy. And that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to ask y'all to join me. And coming up next on the Grapevine, we're going to talk about Meta and the lawsuit that they lost. And your kids have a lot to do with it when we come back in 3.
Are you looking for a place to shop that offers a fair market price? You need to visit Century Food Store on 92nd and Lisbon Avenue. This week, buy Kellogg cereal for $3.99. Bone & Southern style pork ribs for $1.99. Smart Ones entrees 5 for $10. Apple pie for $5.99. Southern peaches for $1.99. And Tyson chicken nuggets for $5.99. So what you waiting for? You can also order groceries through DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Instacart, or stop by Century Foods at 92nd and Lisbon Avenue today.
For 75 years, the Muscular Dystrophy Association's voices have thundered through the halls of Congress.
For 75 years, we've willed the impossible into existence.
For 75 years, the MDA community has pushed the science,
shifted the narrative,
and established the field of neuromuscular medicine.
And until that day, when this is all a thing of the past,
you couldn't stop us if you tried.
Join us and celebrate 75 years of breakthroughs at MDA75.org.
Talking about guns with others might not always feel comfortable, but it could save a life. Here's a way to start a conversation. Your family is going over to your neighbor's home for dinner for the first time. How would you ask if there are any unlocked guns in the home?
Hey, Hey, we're so excited for tonight. Before we come over, though, may I ask if there are any unlocked guns in your home?
Our guns are stored securely, locked in a safe that the kids can't access.
Awesome.
Learn how to have the conversation at agreetoagree.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Wherever there's a need in our communities, there's a United Way. Improving lives so everyone can thrive. Where more people can gain access to healthcare and nutritious food for their tables. Where more community members can benefit from financial education and get connected to local resources for housing support. And where children are given more chances to reach their full potential. Community is where we find our strength and where we share our hope. United is the way. Visit unitedway.org.
Are people around me safe when I vape? Science does not support that belief. Exhaled vape emissions linger in the air, affecting indoor air quality and bystanders in the same space through secondhand exposure. Vaping emissions can also accumulate on clothes, hair, dust, and furniture, leading to exposure risks to bystanders of all ages. And vaping around a pregnant person can lead to serious health impacts on fetal and childhood development. Enough with the puff. Learn more at ul.org/vaping.
My mom has decided to learn to paint, and she's good.
My dad's now into creative cuisine, and I've already put on 6 pounds.
Learning new things comes with age.
My mom, she started forgetting my name and what we're talking about.
Forgetting well-known things doesn't. Memory loss may be a sign of Alzheimer's disease. Early detection gives you and your loved one time to plan for the future. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's at 10signs.org. Brought to you by the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Fake records.
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 my dog 2 1 2. It's bigger than hip hop. It's bigger than hip hop.
One thing about music, when it hit, you feel no pain. White folks said controls your brain. I know better.
Yes, welcome back. Woo! I know, right? Man, Zech, that right there. Woo, that's cold. Just off the chain. Man, so thank y'all for tuning in to the Grapevine. We're about to pick some more grapes. I'm your host, Manan Sabir, and picking these grapes mean that we got to talk about many different things that are on our menu. And today, we got a chance to talk about fasting and how tired you can be if you don't fast. And this is a real chart topper for me. This is a real chart topper because we have a number of things to talk about, especially with fasting. But let me get to the chat real quick. Baybar says, sounds like good eating. We just talked about that. Grace, peace. I agree. Keto. Robert Lance, I'll never fast with sunrise, sunset. I would, however, cut carbs and sugars. Baybar says, say when. I'm a king of fasting. That's right. I think saying when my fasting would probably start today. It's right now. It's right now. I'm starting it right now. Plain and simple. So, yeah, if you guys want to join me, you're more than welcome to join me. It'll be really, really good to have everybody a part of the fasting journey, the Grapevine fasting journey. It's really, when you fast, what happens is, and this is why I was telling people, when you fast, it reminds you of a wound healing. A wound healing, not a womb healing. A wound healing. Like if go ahead, Zach. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you heard it. I said a wound healing. But if you are a regular faster, you'll recognize that fasting reminds you of like an animal in the wild. An animal in the wild, when it gets hurt, what does it do? It doesn't continue to move. It doesn't continue to eat. It doesn't continue to dodge the danger. It sits and lays down. It stops. And that's what happens with your body whenever you fast. And so my fasting, I'm laying this body down for a couple of days. It has to stop. It has redlined to the nth degree, as my mom would say. It's redlined to the nth degree. There's no way that it can go further. So I'm going to stop. That's it. I'm going to stop. I'm going to do a lot of writing. That's the other thing, is when you're fasting, the goal is to take in less. Is to take in less and sit with your body more, sit with your soul more, sit with your spirit more. That's the goal of fasting. Whether or not you adhere to a Daniel fast, whether or not you adhere to Islamic Ramadan type of fast, whatever you do, the goal is to take in less and less and less. So if you fast for 2 days, 3 days, guess what? At the end of that, however many days you fast, 300 days, whatever it is, you should be taking in less information, less stuff, less input, and you should be outputting actually more than what you take in. That's how you get the benefits of fasting. So, yes, our phones and evil? No, phones are not evil, but you want to at least have some type of self-control around that. And the deeper benefit of fasting is not weight loss. Fasting teaches you that a craving can speak without becoming your commander. The hunger says, feed me now. Your discipline says, I hear you, but you don't control me. That's what fasting does. So, for example, clear example. You're riding, you're hungry, you're on a long road trip, you're still fasting, and you see, I don't know, Buc-ee's or Crate and Barrel, whatever, right? The moment that you see that and you pass it and you're you have this craving, you have fought against the craving. Your discipline says, I hear you, but you do not control me. I'm gonna puncture some holes right quick, because I take fasting really serious, and I know they about to do a Buc-ee's here. But I take fasting really serious. And if you look at the amount of obesity here in Milwaukee in churches, there, I think it probably is like 60, probably even 70% of the people that go to church or whatever on Sunday, Friday, Saturday are either overweight a little bit or are entering into that obesity and or obese stage. Now, this is not to pick and poke and prod at folks, but it is to say that righteousness or spirituality and food go hand in hand. If you are static, if you have a lot of static, if you are staticky, right? Meaning food, all these chemicals that go in your body, you name it, yellow number 40, or yellow number 40, red dye number 6, monosodium glutamate, like all of these chemicals that go into your body that are made to keep you addicted, Imagine you cutting those foods off. Imagine you saying to yourself, man, you know what? I'm not going to do it no more. I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop. This is it. I'm going to stop. And imagine the amount of people that are in church that once they stop, I can, for those who are at like the spiritual realm and stuff like that, for those who are in that space, when they stop eating, all the other things start operating faster. Everything else operates faster. I even beg to say that the people who fast regularly will start to look younger. So if you got gray hair, you can reverse gray hair. It's okay. It will happen. I mean, I'm not gonna say it will happen, but when you stop eating, then you'll start peeling back those layers of static and you'll get to your raw self. That's the point of fasting. So I'm going to fast. I'm fasting starting today. I'm going to go to my chat real quick. Let's see. Baybar says, say when I'm a king fast. Yes, right now. Like, why not? Why not right now? Jasmine Jazz West says, I'll try a fast. I just don't know what though. But I do have to eat for medical reasons. Okay, eat for medical reasons. But here's the thing. If you eat for medical reasons, there are proper ways to eat. For example, when a person has a hospital stay, they feed them hospital food. What is the first thing they feed that person? One of the first things is Jell-O and water. that crunchy hospital ice water, Jell-O. But why would they be feeding them Jell-O? Because they want to boost your insulin. However, is it the most healthy thing? Nah. Choose something different. So substitute the things that you are addicted to with something healthy. That's what I would do. That's exactly what I would do. So substitute some of that stuff. But yeah, try fast. I mean, the fast you don't have to like fast from food necessarily, but food is one of the best ways to do it. Try, chips. If you eat chips, try eating a better breakfast or a better dinner. Grace P says, thanks for the fast reminder. I will start that too. We starting today though. We are starting today. We're not starting on Monday. A lot of us like to start on Monday. I'm gonna start on Monday. Start today. Jasmine Jazz West says, hey, Baybar. Yeah. Shaky says, a good fast sounds right on time. Yes. Baybar says, hi, JJW. Fasting clears the mind. Yes. Fasting does clear your mind. And also, you not just clears your mind, but you think faster. You sleep better. You have better dreams. And you operate at a higher level. So if you're going to do this fast with me, check in, hit my page on Facebook. Let me know how you doing. You can hit me, message me, whatever you want to do. Manan Sabir on Facebook. Let me know. Tell me if you need any help too, because I'll be willing to tap in just for a little bit and walk some people through it. But when we come back, a court in New Mexico ordered Meta, yes, the Meta, to pay a gang load of money, but it might be a drop in the bucket. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Yi Lang Zhang was born in Wausau, the son of refugees who fled communism in search of freedom. His parents taught him that freedom comes with responsibility. And for Yi, that means being accountable to every person he serves. School board treasurer, county supervisor, village trustee, a nonprofit leader. Yi Lang Zhang has managed multi-million-dollar taxpayer budgets at every level. And now he's ready to be a watchdog for Wisconsin. That's why Yi is endorsed by Senator Tammy Baldwin. Baldwin says Yi brings, quote, real budget experience from the school board, the county board, and the nonprofit world. She says he'll, quote, protect our school trust funds, return unclaimed money to families who earned it, and bring accountability to an office that demands it. Yi Lang Zhang for State Treasurer, a watchdog for your money.
Paid for by Yi for Wisconsin. Our leaders need to stand up to Trump and Tom Tiffany, but Francesca Hong's record is a distraction we can't afford. Bizarre rants against holidays, from Thanksgiving to Valentine's Day, calls to defund the police, voting against protecting kids from sexual predators. We can't trust Francesca Hong to defend the progress we've built in Wisconsin. Call Francesca Hong at 608-266-5342 to say her record hurts us. Paid for by Wisconsin Future Rising.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Reading aloud to children sharpens their listening skills, expands their vocabularies, and nurtures a lifelong love of reading. That's why Reading is Fundamental, the nation's leading children's literacy nonprofit, offers free monthly read-alouds by popular authors through its Rally to Read program. Visit rallytoread.org to watch the read-alouds and discover exciting reading activities for school and home. Visit rallytoread.org today.
We asked parents who adopted teens to share their journey.
When I met both of them, it was like my missing pieces were found. Like it was just like an instant, these are my kids. If you're considering adopting a teen, just do it. Kids need families. I don't care the age, everybody deserves a family.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. Visit adoptuskids.org to learn more. A message brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma.
At age 30, Carissa finished her high school diploma.
If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, you can do it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bill, yo. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bill, yo.
Yes. Kids still struggling. Survival's got me. I'm alive. Yes, welcome back to the Grapevine. I'm your host, Manan Sabir, and we're about to pick some more grapes. Thanks for the Grapeviners in the chat. Thank y'all. Shout out to the chat. Y'all been chatting away. Chat it up. Keep chatting about this fasting, man, because I had to go in on fasting. I had to go in and protect my body from redlining. And so I decided to fast. Thank y'all for if you fasted, before we go on to our next topic about Meta, if you fasted, let me know. Go into the chat or give me a call and tell me what you did. I want some advice. I'll take some advice for fasting. Give me a shout and let me know if you got some good advice for fasting. Like, what are you fasting from? What did it do? What did it do for you? What did fasting do for you? Give me a call, 833-212-1017. 833-212-1017. Because fasting, I remember fasting one time, and man, it was absolutely amazing. So it was during the month of Ramadan, which, you know, I fast regularly, usually. But I had this go around, I had a 30 days of fasting, and I ate raw for like half of it, half the time. So it was 15 days of just raw fruits and vegetables. I was mixing and chopping and all kinds of stuff. And I'm not gonna tell you no lies, man. It was hard. But man, my skin was so clear. It was so clear. No blemishes, nothing. Everything was straight clear. I mean, my eyes cleared up. I had great sleep. Dreams were super vivid, like real life movies, cinematic movies. So I fasted and I felt great. So, the chat is going. Go ahead, man. Go ahead, chat. Y'all call in then. Call in, Baybar. Call in. No, raw food, like raw vegetables and fruit. Yes, raw fruits and vegetables. I remember even what messed me up was I'm not a large person, so when my body hits, like if I lose 5 pounds, my body hits that, it's a wrap. It starts going the other direction, and I needed to stop. So I started eating hotter foods like soups and this other stuff, especially during the mornings, and that's how I was able to make it through the entire fast. My fast actually during the mornings, breakfast is my for during fasting, when I'm fasting from sun up to sundown, when I'm fasting, I'll eat breakfast and I'll have a green juice, and the green juice would contain cucumbers, zucchini, and this is in a juice. Cucumbers, zucchini, pears, 1 apple, 2 pears, 1 apple, maybe a couple apples, collard green, kale, and maybe a few slices of pineapple. And then I'll put like some ginger in there and maybe some celery just to balance out the greens. But yeah. And then I would have chopped up collard greens with every now and then I would eat some eggs to give myself a little balance on protein. Man, straight up, the best breakfast. And then I'll have a gang load of water, a boatload of water. And not to make it through the fast, but it was, for me, it got to the point to where I needed to have the proper nutrition so my body would remember on the next fasting round. My body remembered, like, this is what we need to eat. And it changed my life. It changed my life. So if you want your life to be changed, go ahead and start fasting and try it. So I'm gonna hit the chat again. Baybar 2028 says at Jasmine, just don't eat at night. That's the easiest way to fast. 20-hour fast is my go-to. But Sabir doing 2-hour fasting. So I'm not doing no 2-hour fast. What are you talking about? My fast is probably, it's my fasting goes according to how I feel. If I feel like I need to eat, I'm going to eat. But I have discipline around that too. So basically he's going to eat something as soon as he get off work today. Nah, you tripping. Baybar is tripping. It says raw pause. My phone's free after 7. Man, listen. I'm going to eat when I feel like it, but I'm not going to eat when the craving for something bad is on the deck. Like when it's on deck, I'm not going to go for it. So that's my fasting journey. Hope y'all with me. We starting today. I see y'all on Monday about the fasting. Now to Meta. Meta. A court is saying that this harm is imaginary. So this week, a New Mexico judge ordered Meta, the parent company of Facebook, Instagram, and a few other companies, to put an additional, so that basically the judge ordered Meta to pay approximately $942 million in financial responsibility in this New Mexico case. Yes, $942 million. To 500 of that, 500 million is to address harm to children's mental health. So they got to put it into a trust or some type of scholarship grant piece. And then they also gave them civil penalties worth $375 million. Now, we have to remember this. Meta is a huge company, and Meta will ultimately, they'll eat it. Matter of fact, between April and June, Meta made approximately $6.5 billion. I think that was it. If I'm not mistaken, I think Meta made 6.5 between April and June, they made approximately $6.5 billion. So this money is just a drop in the bucket for the amount of money that they're pulling in. That's a lot of cash. So this is not the first of the lawsuits. There are many lawsuits accusing Meta of misleading the public about child safety, contributing to mental health harms, and failing to protect children from exploitation on its platforms. Now, we all know what's going on with social media and how it's exploiting people beyond measure, beyond belief. Even adults, even us, it's exploiting us. We're falling traps to it. We're falling into the trap. You go to sleep, you get on your phone, you scroll. That's the trap. You thinking you're receiving information. That's one of the reasons why I also brought up fasting too, because I'm not the constant scroller, the consummate scroller, but in order for me to get control of my mind, I got to stop. I have to stop. So that's what I'm going to do. The court ordered money for treatment, for prevention, for screening, and public awareness. It also ordered changes involving age verification, underage accounts, notification, and protections for young users. So right now, your son or daughter can get onto any Meta product. In other countries, there are starting to become a lot of restricted areas. So if you are under the age of 16 in some countries, you cannot get onto any Meta products. We're going to continue and talk about this because I think this is a larger issue than where we're standing. A lot of people have addictions, and we're going to talk about this when we come back in 3 on the award-winning The Truth 101.7 Radio.
Milwaukee Public School families, the first day of school is Tuesday, September 1st, and there's still time to enroll. MPS offers programs to fit every learner, including bilingual, Montessori, special education, and more. All MPS students receive free breakfast and lunch. Enroll today at milwaukeepublicsschools.org/enrollment. Or visit MPS Student Services at 5225 West Vliet Street, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Thank you for choosing MPS.
Milwaukee, we need more leaders. If you're a man 24 or older, it's time to stop talking about change and be the change. Join the 100 Black Men of Milwaukee, where successful men come together to mentor youth, strengthen our community, and build the next generation of leaders. Your experience, your wisdom, your legacy, it all matters. Visit Milwaukee100.org, click membership, and apply today. 100 Black Men of Milwaukee. What they see is what they'll be.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Doctors Without Borders is delivering life-saving medical care where it's needed most in communities around the world. From bandaging war-wounded patients in Sudan to providing clean drinking water in Haiti, we're in more than 70 countries worldwide, bringing patients from sick to recovering, from emergency to aid, from crisis to care. This life-saving care is made possible by a global movement of supporters like you. Thank you.
Mommy, can I sit in the front seat just this one time? Please, please, please.
No, not yet.
But why?
Because I love you, and you're just not ready yet. Now, get in the back so I can get you in your car seat, please.
Putting your kids in the right seat for their age and size is an act of love. Check that your kids are in the right seat at NHTSA.gov/the-right-seat. Love protects. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Welcome back to The Truth. You're on the award-winning, The Truth 101.7. Yes, and you are with me, Manan Sabir on the Grapevine. We're picking some more grapes. Milwaukee, mark your calendars. Join us for The Truth Family Fest on Saturday, August 22nd from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Riverside University High School. It's free and fun for the entire family, featuring great music, community resources, family activities, and back-to-school support to help students get ready for a successful school year. And if you're interested in volunteering, please, if you are a volunteer, please volunteer. Visit the Truth Family Fest website at truthfamilyfest.com to complete the volunteer form, or by emailing Sierra, that's CIERRA, .brown@milwaukeeblackmedia.com. Bring the whole family and experience one of Milwaukee's favorite community celebrations. Truth Family Fest, Saturday, August 22nd from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And special thanks to Educators Credit Union, American Family Insurance, Milwaukee Public Schools, Artists Working in Education, City of Milwaukee, DCWS, and Extension. Thank you for making this event possible. You guys come out to Family Fest. We will see you there. So now we're going to pick some more grapes. We are picking some more grapes. Let's pick these grapes. So let's talk about, we were just talking about how fasting can help with the mind. Now, I think fasting can also help with technology and our addictions to it. Meta was just had a lawsuit awarded against them for $970 million. 500 million of that will go to a certain fund, and 300 is of civil penalties. So my thought is this is bad. Not bad for, I'm not saying bad for Meta, but it's almost them saying to us, yeah, we knew how, if the phone vibrates, the notifications flash, somebody liked the picture, left a comment. We knew that you would pick it up, and we knew that you would pick it up, and we knew that you would continue to stay on your phone and log into Facebook or Instagram. We knew that. We also knew how addictive this was, but we didn't warn you. We didn't have to put a warning label on the phone box. We didn't have to put a warning label when you enter into the phone, press whatever button. And parents, I'm going to tell you, this is not a little issue. Approximately 95% of high school age young people use at least one social media platform. And we know this. A Pew Research found 46% of American teenagers say they're online almost constantly. 46%. 46%. That is nearly half. That's nearly half. Not occasionally, not after work, not after homework, almost constantly. That's phones in the school. That's phone over here. Like almost constantly. Almost constantly. 46%. And among black teenagers, it's higher than that. They say almost approximately 53% are almost online constantly. Never leaving the world of social media. And now our kids have access not just to social media on phones, but they also have social media on their video games. So they go from the video game to the phone, back to the video game. You even have social media on your television when you're scrolling, and then some people can get on social media from there. Like it's become that much of a necessity. They've made it a necessity. Matter of fact, when they built these companies, they built them with psychologists in the room to keep you addicted. So although this is a groundbreaking win and that money is going to help a few people, it's almost like a drop in the bucket. And they are, yes, acknowledging it, but they're also still pumping money to reinvest into their company so they can keep you even more addicted. So now they're going to become even harder. Yes, the U.S. Surgeon General reported that children and adolescents spending more than 3 hours per day on social media, they double the risk of poor mental health outcomes, including symptoms of depression and major bouts of anxiety. So it's doubling. You double the risk. We're doubling the risk even for our kids, for black kids at 53%. We are not coming out of the world of internet. We're staying in the world of internet. Teenagers average roughly 3.5 hours a day on social media. That means the average teenager is already beyond the level associated with twice the risk. And 3.5 hours is the average. 3.5 hours is the average. Now, how do they measure this? It's in your phone. It's in your phone. You can measure it yourself, and you can look at the average. And that information, that data goes to people who actually measure all this. So, and here's the wild part is now because the technology is so sophisticated, they know what age the child is that's looking on social media, that's looking at these social media products.
Damn.
They know the age. Like that, if your child is 3, if your child is 4, what they're looking at, they have already determined what age that child is. So then the algorithm starts pumping more towards whatever that child wants to look at. So some children are spending 6, 8, maybe even 10 hours bouncing between TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube Kids, Netflix, like just information barons. So if your child spent 6 hours, just imagine this, your child spending 6 hours inside a casino. Let's say you take your child down a Potawatomi, barring the smoke, and you give your child whatever inside that casino. free reign. Would you call that entertainment? If your child spent 6 hours a day surrounded by people judging their face and body, would you call that harmless? Because that's what we do. We're the Surgeon General reported that 46% of the adolescents between 13 and 17 said social media makes them feel worse about their body. Makes them feel worse about their body.
That body dysmorphia.
Body dysmorphia. You're going into this box, and then you're pressing on another box to put yourself in a box. You're putting yourself in a beauty box rather than understanding that you are beautiful in and of yourself. Your parents created you out of, you're a product of love. All kids, all people, you're created out of that. So for someone else to give you this product, and for you to judge yourself based upon that product, that is an aberration. That is, you are saying to yourself that I'm only beautiful according to their standards. That's what these kids are saying. So now they can push products down your throat. Sephora, you name it. They can do all of that. Just push it. And you'll buy it. Very, very, very interesting. Very interesting. I'm concerned because our kids are losing the battle. Our kids are losing the battle. And I want to make sure that we don't lose the battle. So I'm gonna do my part. Hopefully you do your part. And on the next hour of the Grapevine, while we're picking these grapes on the Grapevine, guess what? We're gonna talk about this economy. And some of us may not even want to think about the economy, but we have to, because we lost a lot of jobs, and that number is staggering. When we come back on the award-winning The Truth 101.7, and let's pick these grapes on the Grapevine in 3.
I'm Sherwin Hughes, and I know the power of Stars and Stripes Honor Flight firsthand. As someone who's been on an honor flight, I can tell you it's a day you'll never forget. Stars and Stripes Honor Flight gives our oldest veterans who served in any location in June of 1975 or earlier a free one-day trip to Washington, D.C. for veterans. Airfare, meals, a coach bus tour, and special flight apparel are all included. It's a day of honor, gratitude, and camaraderie. Veterans who served in the Vietnam or Korean War go to flysshf.org and ask for an application.
In sitcoms, when someone has a problem, they just blurt it out and move on.
Well, I lost my job and my parakeet is missing. How was your day?
But the real world is different. Managing life's challenges can be overwhelming. So, what do? We get support. The Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council have mental health resources available for you at loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. See how much further you can go when you take care of your mental health.
For 250 years, our armed forces have bravely served America. Wounded Warrior Project honors that legacy by supporting post-9/11 service members and veterans like Anthony, a Marine who was injured by a roadside bomb in Afghanistan.
They carried me through my injuries, not just my physical, but my mental. And seeing other vets doing the same thing helped me tell myself, hey, you can do this.
Join us in honoring warriors at woundedwarriorproject.org/America.
In the United States, a vehicle is stolen every 31 seconds, about as long as this message. Luckily, you can take a few easy steps to protect your car in the same amount of time. Remove your valuables, roll up your windows, don't leave your car running unattended, lock your doors, and take your keys or fob. If you have information about a crime, call the police. If you suspect insurance fraud, also call 800-TEL-NICB. A public service message from the National Insurance Crime Bureau.
I always had to be so good, no one could ignore me. Carve my path with data and drive. But some people only see who I am on paper. to paper ceiling, the limitations from degree screens to stereotypes that are holding back over 70 million stars. Workers skilled through alternative routes rather than a bachelor's degree. It's time for skills to speak for themselves. Find resources for breaking through barriers at tearthepaperceiling.org. Brought to you by Opportunity at Work and the Ad Council.
Milwaukee, mark your calendars. Truth Family Fest on Saturday, August 22nd from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Riverside University High School. Interested in volunteering? Visit truthfamilyfest.com or by emailing Sierra, CIERRA.brown@MilwaukeeBlackMedia.com. Special thanks to Educators Credit Union, American Family Insurance, Milwaukee Public Schools, Artists Working in Education, City of Milwaukee, Department of Community Wellness and Safety, and Ascension for helping make this event possible.
Milwaukee Black Talk lives here on 101.7 FM and 1510 AM, W269 DL Milwaukee, and WGKB Waukesha.
Welcome back to the Grapevine. I'm your host, Manan Sabir of the Grapevine, and we're picking some more grapes. Ooh, that first hour, man, thank y'all for tuning in to that first hour. Definitely appreciate everybody in the chat, the Grapeviners, to be picking some grapes in that Grapevine chat. Y'all, do you guys think that I should start something? I had a question. Before we even go into this. I've been thinking about something. I want to tell me if you guys want to do this. We talked about fasting first hour. We talked about Meta and it losing a large chunk of money. Man, that's a lot of money. They even lost a lawsuit to a little girl, a 17-year-old girl. Yeah, earlier. She won $6 million. Somebody need to go ahead and keep going, y'all. Sue. But I'm thinking this. I'm thinking I like the fact that I like all these fitness competitions. And I'm going to talk about this some more next week. But do y'all think, my Grapevine family, do y'all think I should start a fitness competition? Y'all, so there's a lot of these fitness competitions coming up. You know, people do like 75 burpees, 150 push-ups, 60 pull-ups, weighted squats, 75 weighted squats. What y'all think? What do y'all think? Like, should we do something like that? Should we just go all? Should we go balls to the wall? Should we do that? I mean, I'm thinking about it. I'm really thinking about it. I'm really, really thinking about it because we need a catalyst here in Milwaukee at 55% obesity rate. Should we go and do a fitness challenge, a real life, hardcore, co-ed, yeah, because I know some major beastie women. But should we do like a real hardcore fitness competition? Hardcore. Let me know what you think in the chat. Or give me a call, 833-212-1017, 833-212-1017. Should we do a fitness competition that and put money up? You pay to get in $5, $10. The pot goes to the winners. Pot goes to the male winner. The other pot goes to the female winner. If we can get the pot up to $500 to $1,000, and we have like a bracket, I think that might work. What y'all think? Let me know what you think in the chat. That will be very, 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 very fun. So, America lost in July 23,000 jobs. 23,000 jobs. Yes. I'm at a loss for words. 23,000 jobs. The United States lost 23,000 jobs in July alone. Not added 23,000, lost 23,000 jobs. Lost 23,000 jobs. Ain't that something? Lost 23,000 jobs. Economists expected this is the crazy part. Economists expected to gain 80 to 85,000 jobs by now. Instead, the number came back negative. So whenever the national economy starts catching a cold, that ain't even a cold. That's pneumonia. That is pneumonia. Whenever the national economy starts catching a cold, Black America, we need to start checking its temperature, because history tells us, because we're canaries in the coal mine, when America catches an economic cold, I call it the economic pneumonia, Black communities, we are about to hit a coma. We're about to be in a coma. The labor statistics say that the economy lost 23,000 non-farm jobs. Now remember that they're in some of these numbers, some of the labor numbers, labor statistics, that they do count farm jobs in all of that. Like, you're working on the farm, you probably got 400 or 500 people on the farm working, picking, whatever they got to do. Not even counting that. No, that's messed up by ICE anyway. This is the first monthly job decline since February. But the bigger warning may be hiding in a lot of the revisions. The government went back and determined that May and June created 103,000 fewer jobs than originally reported. So May's estimated gain was revised from 129,000 jobs to 63,000 jobs. June was revised from 57,000 to 20,000 jobs. So the economy wasn't only weaker in July, it was weaker than we were originally told in May. Man. But they said that unemployment went down. So I'm thinking Manon, if jobs disappeared, why did unemployment fall from 4.1 to from 4.2 to 4.1? And it's because the unemployment rate doesn't necessarily count everybody without a job. It counts people who are actively looking for work. So approximately in July, approximately 264,000 people left the labor force. Some retired, some stopped looking, some got discouraged. That's 264,000 people in America in July left the labor force, gone, vanished, evaporated in the ethers, gone, out of here. Some may be taking care of their children or relatives. When people stop actively looking, the unemployment rate can fall without these people actually finding jobs. This is like saying the nightclub became less crowded because people walked out, not because the building got bigger. Nah. A lower unemployment rate does not always mean more people are working. And this is a problem. And if you look at black people, our unemployment rate is at 6.3%. The national average of unemployment is at 4% right now. So that means black unemployment remained at 75% higher than white unemployment. Like, oh man. And I'm trying to figure out, like, why do black workers get hit the hardest? Why do we get hit harder? Why do we get hit harder than everybody else? Is it because we're canaries in the coal mine? Is it because we understand the tricks of the trade? Or is it because, we got a lot of black people who are hustling? There are a lot of black people, like my mechanic. The guy has like 6 certifications in trades. Guys, he's a polymath of all things. Like, he can do whatever. But, why do black people get hit harder in these situations? We get hit harder with lower wages, fewer benefits to take care of our kids, less scheduling, lower seniority. So we hit the glass ceiling, we go right back down. Weaker protection from layoffs, and greater exposure to greater exposure to AI and automation. So the moment that we are in these workplaces, we become expendable in these workplaces because of automation. We are taken advantage of when there are large economic swings, when there's wealth transfer, when somebody is saying, man, I'm gonna use AI to do this. We're out. They fire us right away. They take us out. But why do we get hit harder? And then we also face hiring discrimination. So when you're looking for a job, there's ghost jobs. LinkedIn just got hit. They got hit with a lawsuit saying that they were posting ghost jobs, meaning that people are applying these jobs. And nobody is looking at their applications. Not even the AI, not even the AI platforms. Nobody is looking at the applications. A worker can have a resume, can have the education, the experience, and still struggle to receive the same callback. And because the typical black household has less inherited wealth and fewer savings, losing one paycheck, people are living paycheck to paycheck. Grapeviners, I know some of y'all, I'm not going to say it, but everybody, a lot of people are 1 to 2 paychecks away from being in bad positions. A lot of people, rent, car payment, house payment, childcare, medication, food, all those categories are fighting for the same dollars that you bring in once, twice, 3 times per month. The same dollars. All those categories are. Every category. Milwaukee, tell me what you think. Give us a call. 833-212-1017. 833-212-1017. And next, when I talk with my lungs. I want to see what's going on with marijuana and our kids checking into the hospital when we come back on the award-winning The Truth 1017.
Milwaukee business owners, this is your moment. Every Friday at 8 a.m., call in to 101.7 The Truth for What the Business Is. Tell us what your business is, where you're located, and one thing you've learned along the way. What the Business is powered by We Energies, delivering the energy that powers local business. Fridays at 8 a.m. on 101.7 The Truth. Fridays at 8 a.m. on 101.7 The Truth.
Each blood pressure check, each clear answer, each caught it early moment is why we show up. From unexpected nights in the ER to therapy that helps you get your strength back, step by step. We stand ready, quietly preparing, focused, and guided by one promise: to be fully devoted to you. Ascension, Wisconsin. Advanced care. Devoted to you.
Craving something fresh, fun, and absolutely delicious? Then head to Goody Gourmets, celebrating 20 legendary years of gourmet popcorn that's bursting with flavor. From sweet to savory and everything in between, every batch is handcrafted with premium ingredients made to bring joy to every bite. Stop by 6369 North Green Bay Avenue and discover why Milwaukee can't get enough of Goody Gourmets. Open Monday through Saturday. Treat yourself today at goodygourmets.com. Goody Gourmets. Fresh, delicious, legendary.
I'm Chris Jakovic. I served in the United States Air Force and I deployed 3 times. So in 2017, I was serving as an Air Force First Sergeant. Our motto in that role is "My job is people, everyone is my business." But unfortunately in that year, I would lose my own brother, Lance Corporal Adam Jakovic, to suicide. The majority of veteran suicides are from guns. I store my weapons securely, not only for myself, but for my family. Store all your guns securely. Help stop suicide. My service never stops.
Brought to you by End Family Fire and the Ad Council.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot, fast, and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Everybody say the music that they make is dumb. I remember I was 18. Money parties, I was on the same thing. You gotta give a boy a chance to grow some. Everybody talking like they know something these days. Looking Jack and woke, but they broke, I respect the struggle, but you all frontin' these days. Man, they barely old enough to drive. To tell them what they should do. Who the f*** am I? I heard one of them diss me, I'm surprised. I ain't tripping, listen good to my reply. Come here, little man.
Cooking. Man, Zach, you cooking. Welcome back to the Grapevine. I'm your host, Manan Sabir, and we are in the award-winning The Truth 101.7 studio. Yes, we are. Milwaukee. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciated this. I really appreciate y'all. I really appreciate the people in the Grapevine chatting it up about food. I'm gonna go to the chat real quick before I even talk about my next thing. And I got a little PSA. We gotta stop. We gotta start doing better. But PSA after this. Baybar, Robert Lance said, Baybar, man, y'all going, man, where is the fun of that? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, let me go back. Let me go back to this. Jasmine, I'm going to really go back. Somebody is talking about crumble cookies. Chill out. Baybar says, I'll add not eating too late to this weekend's fast. There you go. We were talking about fasting. So just to give you a heads up, we were talking about fasting, everybody. We were talking about fasting in the first segment. Really got into it. Love that. I'm fasting. I'm starting my fast. Everybody says they're fasting on Monday. Starts fasting on Monday. Start doing whatever they need to do. Guess what? I start my fast today. Period. I've redlined. I'm done. I'm fasting. I gotta fast, and I have to rest. So I'm going to fast a lot this weekend. Let's see. So people in the Grapevine are talking about in YouTube. The YouTube chat are talking about fasting, and now they went into food. I'll add not eating too late. Jasmine Jazz West says, Baybar says, so basically what you're saying, if you do eat during late night hours, do I get the 3 for next weekend? Whatever that means. That's very interesting. Jasmine, I don't eat very late very often anyway, but whenever I do, it's not healthy. Chips. Stop eating chips. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. I'm gonna tell you this. This is going to sound real crazy. Before I get into this next subject about flock cameras, that's a very interesting subject too, story too. But think about this. When you're eating a specific food, and it has multiple ingredients on it or also in it, those ingredients come either out of your pores, out of some other orifice. Y'all get what I'm saying? It has to come out. And usually it has to metabolize into your, like, part of it, your body like separates it, metabolizes it to your system, but it takes all the garbage and pushes it down to your colon and all bladder, colon, all that stuff, and it pushes it out. Here's the thing. Those chemicals that are in the food, when they come out of your system, it can come out smelling really great or it come out smelling really bad. When it comes out smelling really bad, guess what? Guess what?
I smell dookie.
Exactly. You smell. One more time. What was that again? Al said.
I smell dookie.
That's right. You don't want to smell bad. You don't want to smell bad. So, and it comes out through your breath, all of that. Here's a way to combat that. You take water, you take star anise, lemon, like a jug of water, star anise, lemon, cloves, and put a little bit of cinnamon in there. And I promise you, and also chlorophyll, your body will start to reward you. Your body will start to reward you. Let me see. Baybar says, okay. Jasmine West, I was talking about Meta and their lawsuit also. Of course, Meta knew they were probably laughing at people the whole time. Of course, yes. Those lawsuits aren't going to faze them. If they close down, then they'll open something else. They're never going to close down. Man, Meta is a $500 billion company, and they're making billions in shorter amounts of time. So they'll never close. They're about to open something else new, and you guys aren't even aware of it. Amazon is about to get into chips. They said that's going to be the pillar of their entire operation, past all the stuff that you shopping for. Chips, like computer chips, not potato chips. Y'all thinking chips like, no, not Frito-Lays. Jasmine Baybar, no, sir. Not much of a sweets eater or soda drinker. Stay away from that soda, y'all. Where's the fun in that? Jeez, Baybar, give me savory all day. Interesting, good point. Can go for some delicious homemade pecan ice cream, top off with some. Oh, y'all gotta chill out with this. Baybar said that sounds delicious. Jasmine Baybar says, I know, right? All we gotta do is preheat the oven 300. Y'all chill out. Chill out. Don't do it. You're gonna come out, man. Listen. We gotta avoid colorectal cancer. We gotta avoid all these diseases. And if your boo-boo doesn't float to the top, guess what? You're not oxygenated. You're messed up inside. Stanking. Al, what's up?
Well, if you really want to do all that, like I hear the things are fast and well, number one, if you really want to do something great for your body, you tell a bunch of people off and let them rot. Number two, if you're worried about cleansing your colon, you could drink dragon fruit all day and drop a couple of pounds. If that's not good enough, you can go get you an extra large fleet from CVS or Walgreens. It's usually on the bottom shelf for $2.44 and stick it up your colon, and it'll bring everything out within roughly 2 hours, and you don't have to worry about staining your drawers or your panties, okay? Also, if you're talking about keeping your body clean and things coming through your pores, it's people who done slept with people that I said I do to, and they're sitting up there laying up with somebody who got 3-4 diseases. The next thing you know, you got discharged and spots jumping over your body because you in your third stage of syphilis. And that butterfly that's growing around your urethra is from that scab because they didn't get their shots of 2 doses of penicillin in each ass cheek. So there's a lot of things you can do. All you think you have to do is just live your life the way you want to live it and just be healthy on what you eat and what you drink, because too much of anything can kill you, like husbands and wives. So all I say is keep on living, have you a tropical buzz bar that's on ice, and make sure you put a shot of gin. Keep on living this weekend. Bye-bye. Hey.
Thanks, Al. Definitely appreciate it. Okay. All right. Nah. I'm not going to have a buzz ball, whatever that is. What's a buzz ball?
It's a drink.
It's a drink? I don't drink, so. Go ahead. You speaking to the mic. What'd you say?
Say it again.
Liquor? Liquor like I-L-I-K-K-A?
That's what happens after you drink it.
What? Really? Is that you
The
call it
liquor
liquor?
makes you liquor.
It's because, hey, you should look up that. You should look up that 5 Heartbeats quote with dudes like, just because I have 1, 2, maybe 3 drinks, you think I'm an alcoholic? Listen, oh my gosh, I don't drink, but man, glad I don't, man. I'm glad I don't, Zach, because it'll be a problem. It'll be an absolute problem. Because I'm not OCD, but I have like an addictive personality. Like when I get into something, man, I like to just go all the way in.
So you mean?
Just because I have 1,
yeah,
2, maybe 2 drinks sometime, what, I'm an alcoholic now?
Yes, that's it. Man, yes, thank you. One more time, play that again. I hope y'all remember this on 5 Heartbeats.
Just because I have 1, 2, maybe 2 drinks sometime, what, I'm an alcoholic now?
Oh, man. This is great. This is absolutely.
One buzzball won't kill you.
Hey, listen, I can't do it, man. I can't do it. And I'm probably the one that can hold it.
What about a shot of tequila?
I can't do that either, man.
Come on, man. You have us doing these ginger shots. You can't do a shot of tequila?
Nah, ginger shots is way better. Ginger shots is way better. I'm not doing no tequila. You ain't gonna get me drunk. Nah. Praise God. Praise God, you're not gonna get me. Somebody said, I think you're a quiet drunk. I don't know, but I can truly say if I did, I would not be a quiet drunk. I would probably just be one of those loud drunks. Not loud like 1, 2, maybe 2 drinks and think I'm alcoholic. Nah. I'm probably one of those people. If I do it, I don't do it. If that did happen, man, people would actually have. It would be a straight comedy show. It'll be Minaj drinking. Oh Lord, what? You're not gonna have me do it. Hey y'all, when we come back on the Grapevine, we're gonna pick some more grapes. We're gonna talk about the flock cameras. This is very deep. This flock thing is gaining some traction around the nation. So yeah, y'all, we'll be back in 3 minutes on the award-winning The Truth.
Join us for the 16th Annual Bronzeville Week, the premier celebration of Milwaukee's rich African-American legacy of culture, arts, history, and entertainment. Bronzeville Week takes place Saturday, August 1st through Saturday, August 8th. Bronzeville Week starts with the Harambe 5K Walk Run, followed by the Bronzeville Cultural and Art Festival, and ends with the Bronzeville Art Walk. From fashion shows, dance demonstrations, and conversations about Bronzeville, to entertainment, great food, and natural hair expositions, the 16th Annual Bronzeville Week includes it all. Log on to milwaukee.gov/Bronzeville for a complete list of events. Bronzeville Week is presented by Alderwoman Milele, ACOG's Historic King, Drive Bid, Bader Philanthropy, and Thrive On, and the City of Milwaukee.
Milwaukee didn't wait for the state to fix its schools. Milwaukee built its own answers. Public charter schools, choice schools, schools where 100% of last year's Hmong American Peace Academy graduates were accepted to college. Francesca Hong wants to end that. Her plan would phase out school choice and shut down public charter schools, the very schools Black and brown families in this city rely on. On August 11th, vote for candidates who fight for our kids. Paid for by Leaders for a Better Community, Inc.
Our leaders need to stand up to Trump and Tom Tiffany, but Francesca Hong's record is a distraction we can't afford. Bizarre rants against holidays, from Thanksgiving to Valentine's Day, calls to defund the police, voting against protecting kids from sexual predators. We can't trust Francesca Hong to defend the progress we've built in Wisconsin. Call Francesca Hong at 608-266-5342 to say her record hurts us. Paid for by Wisconsin Future Rising.
Babes, what are you doing?
What? I'm just mowing the lawn.
No, it's blazing hot and dry out here. Don't you remember? Smokey Bear says.
Avoid using power equipment when it's windy or dry.
Where'd you learn this?
Oh, it's on
SmokeyBear.com with many other wildfire prevention tips.
Right. Thanks, honey bear.
'Cause remember, only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
When a warrior faces adversity, he fights through it. He finds a way. Freedom isn't free. Rolling strong. Belief. Believe you can, and you will.
Wheelchairs for Warriors provides mobility solutions to veterans and first responders injured in the line of duty. Join the mission and visit wheelchairsforwarriors.org.
Here's the deal. We gotta set ourselves up. See, retirement is the long game. We gotta make moves and make them early. Set up goals. Don't worry about a setback. Just save up and stack up to reach them. Let's put ourselves in the right position. Pre-game to greater things.
Start building your retirement plan at thisispretirement.org. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
This is the Bloomberg Black Business Beat. Rich Paul has his fingers in a lot of pies, and one of his most recent ventures is in clothing through his sportswear brand, Clutch Athletics. Paul tells Bloomberg that working on clothing and sneakers indulges interests he's had going back to his childhood.
I was always a kid that really loved the detail and everything. When I bought shoes, when I bought clothes, I really looked at the detail, the messaging that was in it. And when I identified with brands, a lot of it came from the stories that was told. And if I didn't like the story, I didn't align with it. Or if it didn't align with me, I didn't purchase. And so my experience comes from a very authentic place.
And all the different projects he works on under the Clutch umbrella connect back to one of his biggest passions.
They're all intertwined. They're all connected in a lot of ways. It all leads back to sport.
I'm Bloomberg's Justin Milliner on the Black Business Beat.
Oh, keep that going, man. Welcome back to the Grapevine. I'm your host, Manan Sabiri. We're on The Truth Radio, the award-winning The Truth Radio. And American Family Insurance is a proud sponsor of The Truth. For almost 100 years, they've been committed to helping families protect what matters most, your home, your vehicle, and the dreams you're building every single day. And if you're a part of The Truth audience, you already know you work hard for yours. That's why having the right protection in place matters. American Family helps you stay ready for whatever life brings so you can focus on moving forward. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly with American Family Insurance. Get a quote or find an agent at amfam.com. Oh, I feel like somebody's watching me. Who's playing tricks on me? I'm going to tell y'all, man. I'm going to tell y'all this. Y'all ain't going to play no tricks on me when we have our company gatherings. I'm going to have a cap for my cup. Straight up. Meech, Z, y'all keep your hands away from all my cups, and it's gonna be clear.
It's okay. Tequila's clear for a reason.
Yeah. I ain't got this African nose for no reason. I know this thing can smell the top smell this thing can smell snow at the top of a mountain. Straight up. So I will know if that tequila hits my cup. Straight gin and juice for me. Ginger and juice. I got you.
Wow.
That's right.
That's crazy.
Yeah, hey, that's what we need to play, that gin and juice, though. Yes, exactly, Baybar. After that African nose of mine. Look, I'm telling you, you can smell roses on the other side of the world. There they are, blooming. Milwaukee. Imagine driving down I-94 and you get stopped. Yes. You're going to work, going home, your child in the back seat, kicking it. Suddenly, police vehicles surround you, guns drawn. You order to put your hands out the window. You put your hands out the window. They ask you, reach for your license. And then the police discover that you are the wrong person. That's what happened in Waukesha. A flock alert connecting a vehicle to Milwaukee homicide investigation. This is wild. Multiple officers conducted a high-risk stop with guns drawn, but the Milwaukee police then told Brookfield that they no longer needed the car or the people inside, and they will release no suspects, no homicide suspects, no wanted people, just citizens who basically had to experience this bad experience. Bad experience. So think about it. And I want to be precise. Flock camera, the industry is basically owned by a company by the name of Palantir. Palantir is a company that is owned by a gentleman by the name of I forgot his name. Ooh, let me see what Palantir owner. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know I need to do this. The owner of Palantir. It's a publicly traded company, but there we go. We all know his name. Peter Thiel. Peter Thiel is also the investor in many different companies, including Facebook. He was one of the first investors in Facebook. That's right. He's also a very quiet billionaire. BlackRock, Vanguard Group, State Street, institutional holders. These people own the Flock technology. But do you know who the first investors were? The CIA. The CIA. Yes. In 200 years, they basically broke protocol, and the government was able to invest in a private company. So the CIA invested $15 million when Palantir first started. And guess how much their return is? A lot. So CIA got paid. But the Flock cameras can do a lot. They can track you. They can track your movements. They can intercept you wherever you're going. It across the nation. So if you are going from, let's say, Milwaukee to Detroit, right? If you're going from Milwaukee to Detroit, they can track your movements from Milwaukee to Detroit, even if you're just going there and coming back. Like a gentleman. We all know that this gentleman, a gentleman in Milwaukee, was tracked and stopped by cops and shown that he made he made a stop in Michigan for weed, and he was suspected that he made a stop in Michigan for weed. That is, if you think about all of this technology, Flock, you name it, we're being watched and things are closing in on us like it's like a vice grip. And what are we doing as a people? Because you have to remember, they put this in a database. It's like how your phone map, the notification of your map comes up when it understands your movements. So for example, when I go into my car, my map notification will come up and it'll say, all right, you're going to pick up your daughter, or you're going over here to a school, or you're going over here to the grocery store. If you make those regular commitments, your phone is tracking you. Not only is your phone tracking you, but other people are tracking you. Is this a violation? Is Flock violating your constitutional rights? Because what they're saying is, I guess Flock is saying is that they want to catch people who are doing crime. And rightfully so, we do too. We want people to be caught doing crime too. But what are the people who are tracking this? Why those people are committing crimes too? It's called a cop. A cop was tracking a Milwaukee police officer tracked his ex-wife's or ex-girlfriend's boyfriend 179 times. 179 times. That is a lot. And then the investigator that was investigating that cop, guess what? That cop got caught. That was an investigator, got caught using Flock on somebody else. I mean, is this a free-for-all? This is real. Like they're using this information in order to, for them, they said Flock combines machine speed and with human information. But human information can be wrong, it can be outdated, incomplete, or abused. The machine can spread that mistake across an entire police network in seconds. And so if it is a mistake, if it is confusing, that machine will continue on its path. For example, the person gets arrested or the person gets pulled over and they have anything to do with this other crime. We got a lot to work on. Hey, y'all. This was good. For my next segment, we're going to have a little fun around marijuana. We're going to talk about Mary Jane and what the statistics are saying about Mary Jane in America with our kids. When we come back on the award-winning The Truth 101.7 Radio. Let's pick
Educators Credit Union is more than a place to manage your money. They're where your financial possibilities take shape. They're more than transactions. They're conversations about your financial goals. More than numbers, they're community advocates who support free, local events that are accessible to all. They foster community because we are stronger together. Educators Credit Union is people helping people. Become a member at ECU.com. Insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility required.
Looking for fun, adventure, and family-friendly activities this summer? Discover Milwaukee's Urban Ecology Center with locations in Riverside Park, Washington Park, and Menominee Valley. Explore hiking trails, family programs, outdoor adventures, community events, and opportunities to connect with nature right in your neighborhood. Whether you're looking for a weekend adventure or a summer-long experience, Urban Ecology Center has something for everyone. Learn more and register today at urbanecologycenter.org. Nature is closer than you think.
Want to save money on energy bills? With free tools from We Energies, you're in control. Manage your energy use with easy tips. Earn rebates on home upgrades, calculate your energy use, create savings goals, view and compare bills, and more. With We Energies, the energy info you need is at your fingertips. Save your way at WeEnergies.com/simple savings or download the app. We Energies. Simple steps, real savings.
Milwaukee, mark your calendar. Truth Family Fest on Saturday, August 22nd from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Riverside University High School. It's free and fun for the entire family, featuring great music, community resources, family activities, and back-to-school support to help students get ready for a successful school year. Interested in volunteering? Visit truthfamilyfest.com or by emailing Sierra, CIERRA.brown@MilwaukeeBlackMedia.com. Bring the whole family and experience one of Milwaukee's favorite community celebrations. Truth Family Fest, Saturday, August 22nd from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Special thanks to Educators Credit Union, American Family Insurance, Milwaukee Public Schools, Artists Working in Education, City of Milwaukee, Department of Community Wellness and Safety, and Ascension for helping make this event possible.
101.7 FM, The Truth.
What up, Don? What up, Don? What up, we
Baby, last in the jungle, on the humble. Woo, that old school Nas. That old school Nas, though. Right there, man. 1994. That was the year. That was the year hip hop took off. Straight up. That was the difference maker. Nas Illmatic. Welcome back to the Grapevine. I'm your host, Manan Sabir, and we are picking some more grapes on the Grapevine, and we are in the award-winning The Truth radio station studio, and I'm having some fun today. Thank y'all. Appreciate it, Grapeviners. Y'all keep it going, man. Y'all keep it going on the Grapevine chat, in the Grapevine chat room. I'm gonna go to it real quick. Digimeat said, right, Z, plenty gender shots. That's funny. Baybar says, laugh out loud, Digimeat. Meach apparently is a funny guy. Let's see. Baybar says, that's a dual African nose. That's right. Man, hey, look, I'm not hiding it at all. It was handed down through many, many generations. Many generations. Wow. Shaky says, shots with Manon at 4, 3rd Street Market Hard Ball. I'm going to see y'all there. Baybar says, laughing out loud. Abstract Noir says, people should probably watch who they let drive their cars. Right now, here's the thing. So we just got done talking about flock cameras and all of that. So here is the thing. The other side of this is that with flock technology, people are, it's not just letting somebody, don't let people drive their cars, but it is about like these young men now are using technology and they're matching technological advances. So now they're stealing cars through, like, it's not just Kias anymore. It's any car with a push button. If you have a push button type of car, you are at best, you're you are susceptible to these young folks stealing your car. They're using these apps. They're getting into your car, using these apps to break into the computer system of your car to start it up. And they're running these cars ragged. I have a friend who this thing exactly happened. This thing, man, they took her car. She's reported on this morning. She said that the car, when they found the car, because they had a little tracker on the car. They found the car had vomit all over it. They had other people stolen, like vomit. She said vomit all over the car. Somebody, I mean, it's not funny, but man, these dudes vomited in the car all over it. And then they had other people stolen items. So they stole other people's items and left those items in the car. Cracked the rims, hit a couple of other cars. Just really, really sad. So I'm not gonna say I support Flock, but I am gonna say that it has to be directed. And right now it's carte blanche. It's on everybody. So Baybar says anyone who smokes, oh, here's a good one. Anyone who smokes Black and Mild. Anyone who smokes Black and Mild, weed, and grape swishers. Look, I'm in my chat. DG Meech. Grape switchers are losers. Are losers. Man, the Grapevine chat is going in. I'm going to read that again. Somebody in our studio smokes Black and Mild. I don't know who. I'm just asking if this person is actually listening. I don't know. They may be listening. I'm just telling y'all, this is exactly what's going on. I'm not even talking about the weed yet. But anybody who smokes Black and Mild, weed, and grape swishers are losers. Hey, look, I didn't say that, Baybar, 2028. Somebody else said that. Sir Chaunt said, some 48 years ago, the late, great Rick James, in a purely unadulterated fashion, already gave us the synopsis on Mary Jane. Hey, yes, they vomited in her car. Somebody said Meech. I don't know if Meech smokes Black and Mild. Meech doesn't smoke. He's very healthy. Somebody says straight losing, very high level accusations. We all know Meech does not smoke Black and Mild. No, he drinks water all day. Very clear skin. And wears sunglasses inside. So, so Milwaukee, what if I told you, and we ain't got a lot of time, but I really want to tell y'all about this, man, because I don't really talk about weed that much. I really do not talk about weed that much because the jury is still out for my opinion on weed. However, Milwaukee, what if the thing you use to settle your stomach is actually the reason you can't stop throwing up? What if you light up and you feel nauseated? What if you light up and you feel nauseated? But smoking again keeps the nausea coming back. It's called, that syndrome is sending users of, I guess, maybe this new cannabis style or strain to the hospital. Yes. It's called cannabinoid hyperemesis syndrome, CHS. And they gave it an ugly word. It's called scromiting, like screaming and vomiting at the same time because the pain and the nausea are that severe. They call it scromiting. What's a scromity? The scromiting from weed. Yes. If y'all don't believe me, there's a study. There's been a study for a really long time. I think the findings are coming out. But it can cause, and some of y'all, I know some people have had this. Some of y'all have had it can cause severe nausea, repeated vomiting, intense abdominal pain, loss of appetite, dehydration, and repeated trips to the emergency room. And the numbers behind it, they said there have between January of 2023 and May of 2026, nearly 200,000. 200,000. This is from 7,500 medical facilities, healthcare facilities, nearly 200,000 emergency room visits. Yes, were identified as involving CHS, or cannabinoid hyperemesis syndrome. And after it gave it this, the syndrome has a name. Before the new code, CHS was in approximately 3.2 out of every 10,000 emergency room visits. But we have to interpret that responsibly. And the CDC says much of that sudden jump probably just reflects doctors recognizing and coding the position accurately. So people that you're going to, if you have CHS, this is serious too. If you have CHS, please go to the doctor, check yourself out. They may be coming out with a medication for it, like a anti-weed medication for it. I don't know. We'll find out. They're going to capitalize on it somehow, some way. Basically, real quick, the highest proportion of the CHS-related visits appeared among people ages 15 to 24. Yep, 15 to 24. And it's higher among women. So y'all look out. The chat is going crazy. Real quick, I'm going to hit the chat. Somebody says, dang, there was a point in time grape swishers or white owl were the way to go. Oh, that was Shaky said that. Baybar said he still get the raps. Zay Shay said that's a judgmental and narrow-minded opinion. There's plenty of folks who don't smoke that are losers. A lot of smokers are really high, performing high energy. Pope. Let's see. Shaky says Zay. At Zay, there's definitely some type A smokers out there. Baybar says Zay Shay, my best workers smoke cigs. Mary Jane workers are two here, there. Stank. Baybar. Man, y'all going crazy. Man, I'm not gonna read all these dang comments. Guess what? We are at the end of the show. And if I haven't told you once, I'm going to keep telling you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Thank you for tuning in to the Grapevine and picking some grapes with me. Guess who's coming up next? Jazz Tyler. Tap in with Jazz. Do not go anywhere because she got it going on. Let's go.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you